From rabbits to frogs, Disney's changing Splash Mountain.
Zippity bye-bye. Welcome back to AsArt with Nick and John. We post 3 videos a week. Hit the subscribe button to get updated with all of our new posts. And if you're interested in our podcast and other cool stuff we're doing, visit asart.space. John, Disney, they're making a change. It's shaking stuff. You have the hardcore Disney people that are rah, 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 leave it the same. Then you have other people like, yeah, change. You know what I mean? So you have a little bit of both. But I just have to say, this is the perfect time for Disney to make a switch, I feel like.
Yeah, you know what? When you told me that they were changing Splash Mountain based on the time we're in right now, it seemed kind of like just me too, we're doing this too. Hey, look at what we're doing. But then I thought about it. It's like, had you ever seen the original movie that Splash Mountain is based on?
Songs of the South?
Yeah.
Maybe just the clips of it on YouTube, the ones that are still out there. I think that actor, I think the only thing he ever acted in, and he got an Academy Award. But because of the way he's portrayed and stuff, it's not holding up well. There's some there's some stuff with Gone with the Wind too, that's happening with the maid that won the Academy Award too for that one. But they're like, but the way she's portrayed isn't right, and the whole stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff happening with movies and films and stuff. But it's not like Disney can just flip the switch and do a new ride. Like, I feel like it takes months and years of preparation to even decide to do something, and I feel like this was already in the works, and then with like the whole like stuff happening with the media and the change happening everywhere with companies and stuff like that, Disney was probably like, now's the time to announce this, because it looks like I don't want to say it looks like this, but it's like they're making the right PR move by doing it and stuff right now.
And for sure, part of it is a PR move. I mean, that's definitely part of it. But that being said, I've never seen Songs of the South. I doubt many people have. And whatever you want to say about the history of that film, the ride was like, every time I was on the ride, I'm like, all right, there's this rabbit. Okay, he seems kind of like an idiot getting in trouble all the time. That being said, I've never seen Princess and the Frog, but I love a New Orleans. I know that, and I think I would really like it because I like New Orleans settings. I like that kind of more fantastical feel that they had going with it. And it actually is more of a Disney IP than Songs of the South was, in that there's characters. There's a princess. And so I feel like that's a much better fit for a ride. But that being said, I didn't know. So Nick will post it in the description. Nick had a kind of a documentary that a person had put out about the ride and its history.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Before we jump into that documentary, Disney did everything they could to hide this movie, though. Songs of the South. They always tried to like bury it. And they've always like, they knew it was wrong when they did it. Like after they did it and stuff, like maybe that year and stuff. But like Disney tried really hard to hide this. Like it's really hard to even find the original like VHS tape, or if they're even, what I mean? They tried so hard to hide this stuff. And
interesting.
But anyway,
so this is something that's not on Disney Plus, I assume.
I am subscribed to Offhand Disney. It's one of my favorite YouTube channels. He does a lot of like history of like different Disney rides and different things. I think he did some stuff on animation too, which has been really fun. He's been going through like the B movies and stuff and all this other. But if you guys haven't seen or heard of his channel, go check out Offhand Disney. Some awesome stuff. I was able to share this video with John because I thought it was a very interesting topic and spin. But one thing he mentioned in the video that I fully agree with was extend the New Orleans. Like, you have Critter Country and stuff, but the only really critter thing you have in Critter Country, if you get rid of Splash Mountain, is the Winnie the Pooh ride. That's like all you have. You know what I mean?
I do love Winnie the Pooh. When my friends go to Disneyland, I tell them if they haven't been there, I want you to pay attention. And afterwards, I want you to tell me what is in Winnie the Pooh's honey. And they were just laughing so hard through the whole ride because I just give them something hilarious to think about. It's just so funny. But yeah, you know what? New Orleans, Winnie the Pooh doesn't really fit that theme. Splash Mountain, I guess it fits it, but you could do a lot better with it. The Princess and the Frog would fit that theme way better, especially if they did extend it out, which that's just this guy's opinion, right? They're not actually doing that, but hopefully that'd be a great move for them for sure. And it's not like Disney's just responding to something going on. They have a long history of taking out rides and attractions that haven't been popular, trying different things, or just remodeling slightly. I mean, a lot of people were upset. I remember the Bear Jamboree. I hated that growing up, but my family loved it. Then we got Splash Mountain out of that. And then there's a lot of different examples you could point to where Disney's made changes over time. And usually they're far for the better. And again, I had no idea for the context of Brer Rabbit. Is that his name?
I think so.
I had no context for the whole story for Splash Mountain. So I think Princess and the Frog is honestly just a good idea. And again, they may have rushed to make this change with all the stuff going on in our culture right now, but at the same time, it's probably for the better. It's just it'll probably be a better attraction.
I'm actually really excited. There's a lot of good music in Princess and the Frog that I think will just be cool because you got like the trumpets and all that stuff, and there's a lot of fun characters. And I just think, the music alone adds so much to a ride. Like the most memorable rides you think of at Disneyland, there's a great soundtrack that goes with it and stuff too, except for Matterhorn, which doesn't really have a soundtrack, and it's really bumpy. My back always hurts afterwards, and my neck and the turns. And it's just like, do I go on that ride? Anyways, at least now no one's like sitting in your lap, so it's like, oh, and like you get hit in the nose, you have like a bloody nose. God.
But one of my favorite things about that video that we watched about the documentary about it is, one of the reasons they went with Splash Mountain with the theme they did is because they were able to recycle stuff from other attractions from the Bear Jamboree. And so
America Sings.
Yeah, that was more of an economical choice as far as, like saving money as much as anything else. So you can definitely understand, but at the same time, it's like, all right, well, now they have a chance to. Yeah. I bet they're still going to recycle whatever they can. It's still going to be the same base ride.
Yeah, and it's also the same guy who designed it. Michael Davis.
Yes,
is the same guy who designed that ride, and he also came back to update the Star Tours ride, which is really cool. Because I mean, I mean, even though I always wish they always kept the original as one of the options, but it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's fun going underwater and doing all the fun stuff. It's like, it's nice because it's something different, and it's like, whoa, this is cool, and you can update and stuff. But if he's coming back, he'll probably find a way to use the characters he already used, because it's already like a bayou kind of setting. You know what I mean? Like you have like the characters and the different like crocodiles and stuff, so everything fits in. You probably just got to replace the main characters with the new characters, and I think it's going to do great. I think it will help bring people to that corner of the park, and that's now that corner of the park you can just keep going. It doesn't end. You go right into Galaxy's End. Star Wars, baby.
But yeah, you know what? How long it'll take them to do that? They're saying they don't have a release date for it, so people still have time to go see Splash Mountain if they want to. But at the same time, like, it could be a while, but
Disney's closed still, and they don't even have an open date yet. Now's the time to like update the park. Like I was talking to my wife Allie about this. Like they should be updating everything right now. Like there's no one there. Like update rides. Do this. Like have a new land once we get back. Like do it, man. No one's there. Like this is the time for amusement parks to just go all out because they're closed. There's nothing else they can do. Might as well like invest. So once the park reopens, it's like. First of all, people are going to have issues being close in big crowds and stuff, unless there's like a reason for them to go. Like if it's like, oh my gosh, this ride's done. Splash Mountain's updated. We got rid of Star Tours and we made a Star Trek ride. No, I'm just joking. With you guys.
Are you willing to risk your life for the Princess and the Frog ride? Yeah.
Down in New Orleans. Dude, all right. If you guys enjoyed us talking about this amusement park thing, we did one more on the Super Mario Land in Universal Studios. Check it out. We'll put the links here. But if you guys enjoyed this content, let us know. We love amusement parks. I currently have a Disney Pass. I don't know if I'm going to get one next year, getting a little pricey. But I've had one for most of my life. John's a big Disney fan, expert. Oh no, I threw the expert word out there.
Do not say the expert.
He loves
Do
Disneyland,
not say the E word.
He loves to eat churros. He goes just for the churros. So let us know down below if you like us to cover any other amusement park stuff. John, I've been, converting all my old footage. I have old Disneyland footage of me as a kid at Disneyland. It's so trippy. I have like the fireworks show and stuff like that. It's just like, what? If there's even one me driving the car in Autotopia. I'm like, this is so freaking cool. So maybe we'll throw some fun stuff in here.
So our households for the 4th of July, Nick's family and my family, we met halfway in Zion. And on the way home from the trip, my wife and I were just exhausted from the heat. But what did we put on in the whole car ride home? We put on the 3 CD collection of Disneyland soundtracks.
That's so awesome. We were in Zion. We were basically in Cars Land. I mean, there was literal like things that looked like it was just like they plopped it from Zion and put it in like Cars Land movie and stuff. It's such a beautiful place. If you guys want to enjoy Pixar in real life, go to Zion.
And my wife and I were laughing so hard because we went to Disneyland many more years before we went to Zion. This was our first time there. The whole time we're saying, Zion totally ripped off California Adventure. They totally ripped off Disneyland. So we were just like, it's like my friend's little brother that when he first saw Star Wars in the 1997 re-release, I go, and I'm a big Star Wars nerd. So I said, Taylor, what did you think of Star Wars? He goes, and he was like 5 or 6. He goes, it was okay, but they totally ripped off Spaceballs. They totally ripped off Spaceballs. So awesome. So
Edward knows I drink Mr. Coffee while watching Mr. Radar.
Love to know what you think. If you want us to cover other theme parks, any other content, check out all the breadth of different type of content we have on AsArt.space. And we'll see you on the next AsArt.